with interest. Regular viewers of The One Show might have picked up on the fact that both Christine and I have distinctive regional accents.
No, I don't think it's noticeable at all.
Anyone picked up on that?
No.
We're an equal opportunities employer, though, so we also have some real poshies on the team.
Yeah, none posher than Giles Brandreth, who laments the passing of an era in which everyone on the BBC sounded like...
Giles Brandreth.
On behalf of the BBC, I offer a special greeting and a warm welcome to our new viewers in the Midlands.
According to George Bernard Shaw's play Pygmalion, it was here in Covent Garden that Professor Henry Higgins made a bet that he could transform an ordinary Cockney flower girl into a refined lady. And his secret, her accent. What Higgins wanted to do with Eliza Doolittle was erase from her voice any trace of where she came from. And to do that, he taught her to speak with an accent known as received pronunciation, R.E. In 1974, the fruit, vegetable and flower market Eliza Doolittle would have known Lisa moved from Covent Garden, south of the River Thames, to Nine Elms. Cockney flower girls are in short supply nowadays, but I think I've found some likely lads. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to my class. We're going to learn some received pronunciation this morning, and the phrase I would like to begin with is simply this. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Try doing it through my special horn. Project it nicely. The rain in Spain.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
That's very impressive.
Thank you very much.
He's been practicing for an hour last night. This is my first time. So
Okay, give it a go. Tighten the top of your mouth, and when you get to the word falls, just linger over the vowel, falls.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
I think he's got it.
Nearly.
I think he's got it, but not quite.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Where do you come from, Anthony?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Yes.
Exactly.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. That was
It's exactly the same.
Professor Higgins would be in despair.
Cold-blooded murder of the English tongue.
And so would Lord Reith, the first Director General of the BBC, who wanted his announcers to provide a model to the nation of how English should be pronounced.
Ladies and gentlemen, the television orchestra.
The rhythmic swimming display we're looking at now is being given by the Kingston Ladies Swimming Club.
I'm on my way to RADA, Britain's oldest acting school, and a beneficiary of Bernard Shaw's royalties from Pygmalion and its sister, the musical My Fair Lady, to learn more about received pronunciation.
You say either, and I say either.
We certainly want to produce speech that's clear and energised and muscular, and for that we use received pronunciation, or perhaps we might call it a standard English, as our basis.
What am I speaking to you now?
I would say you are speaking received pronunciation, and I would say that is probably more towards the conservative end of that scale. You would say vere instead of very.
But
Yes.
50 years ago, that would have been acceptable.
Yes.
As received pronunciation.
It would have been very fashionable as well to tap your arm.
Tapped R?
A tapped R.
What's the tapped
So a tapped R is where you just touch the upper gum ridge with the tip of the tongue.
Cold snow rarely melts. The modern way, cold snow rarely melts. Since the end of the Second World War, the British stiff upper lip has softened, and modern RP has become noticeably relaxed.
I name this ship Britannia.
May God bless her and all who sail in her.
I mean, is it a reflection on the fact that our society is becoming more casual?
Maybe in an effort to sound friendly, to sound unintense. You know, we are losing a few of these sounds.
Also, is it possibly that we're ready to accept people sounding slovenly?
I wouldn't describe people with modern pronunciation as being slovenly, but I would make a real bid for L's at the ends of words and T's, because it's clear and because it shows a commitment to the word and a commitment to language.
Nowadays, we value regional identity, and fewer aspire to receive pronunciation. But if it disappears, are we in danger of losing something very precious? A spoken English that everyone can understand.
Good night, everybody, from Sutton Coldfield, and good viewing.
Kate.
Yes, lovely, yes.
Are you all right with posh people?
Keith and I, obviously, are old friends.
Go back here.
Well, actually, to be honest, we're not, but Lily and I are, and he's been saying for years, you must meet my dad. He's quite amusing in his own way. I'm pleased to see him. I've listened to his voice. It's a curious cross between South Wales and West Fulham.
Yeah, you're only saying that because I told you that my mother was Welsh and my dad was from Fulham.
Yeah, well,
there is absolutely no hint of it in my
The
book.
value to Lord Reith, the founding Director-General of the BBC, of speaking received pronunciation was simply this. Two things. One, to be understood everywhere, and the other, to unify the country. Yes, we celebrate regional accents in the regions, but when the nation speaks to the nation, it speaks with a voice that we can all understand.
Obviously, it was a class thing. It was keeping the proles at bay, wasn't it?
Didn't quite catch that.
Intimidating.
And
I have to look
lacks personality.
Yeah. Yes,
It lacks
it's
personality.
of course.
I'm sorry. It sounds terribly nice.
No, but there are times when, not of course YouTube, because we have the lovely subtitles that are coming along continuously to explain everything, that it can be difficult. But we can all learn to speak with different accents. That wonderful taught me to speak Glasgow. Just don't move your lower jaw, and you'll suddenly find you're speaking Glasgow. Will you give it a go?
Well, hang on a minute. I'm not going to move mine and see what happens. Hi, Giles. How are you doing? That's not Glasgow at all.
No, because you're trying to think that you are the other Alan, the one who has Lord Charles. You're trying to be like a ventriloquist. Just give it a go. Would you give it a go?
Can I give it a go?
Give it a go. No, give it a go.
I can't do it. I can't
You can do it. Go on, do it.
I can't do it.
Yes,
I
you
can't
can do it. Look, we know
Give it a
there's
go.
no such word as no in the one show.
Okay, the new.
Okay, the new. You're beginning to start Glasgow.
Trousers.
You're
Okay.
beginning to start.
don't
It's
think
fun to play with accents. I agree with you. Regional accents, frankly, are the language that rolls up its sleeves, spits on its hands, and goes to work.
There's some people in Glasgow who want a word with you. We're sending him straight up, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be at the airport at about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Thank you, Giles.
It's been enormous fun. Thank you so much.
Say, can I just ask, Giles, say tortoise.
Tortoise.
Say tortoise.
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 It's always
Tortoise is always one.
Tortoise.
Always one. Anyway, thank you. Extended paternity rights are